She made a choice.
So you're just gonna abandon her? And Nikki? What if it was Groot? You gonna leave him behind too?
Don't talk like that. That's not what this is about.
Isn't it though? We're supposed to be a team. Teams don't leave people behind.
Tell that to the giant Kratakan army of robots and brainwashed believers we barely got away from.
Gamora!
Is that?
Yes,
How'd you get back?
it doesn't matter. I failed. Raker lives.
For now.
We have to go back. We can't leave Nikki there. What he'll turn her into.
Blah, blah, flarkin' blah. So you got stepdaddy issues and had a horrible childhood. Ooh, Rocket! What? It's true. Guess what? You ain't the only one here who had it bad. It don't mean we're angling to commit suicide because some pseudo-priest nutjob is doing surprise nutjob stuff. If we go back there, we're dead. D-E-D! Dead!
I'd rather die with honor than without.
Who crawled up her butt and died? So, get the Flark out of Dodge?
Not yet. You should try to get a hold of Cosmo instead.
Great plan, only he ain't answering the passport.
Okay, but what choice do we have? We don't have comms.
Well, actually, we might have comms. It turns out they weren't as flarked as I originally thought.
Really?
Groot should be able to raise it. Okay.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon. Harsh? Excuse me, I ain't the one advocating to throw ourselves to the Flurkins. Right, Drax?
Yes.
I saw you looking at those emergency door controls, stupid llama thing. You better not try eating them. I hope that was llama speak for I will not chew up your ship. And that better have been an acknowledgement.
Hey, Gamora.
Go away, Peter.
Come on. Just thought I'd check in. That was some pretty heavy stuff you said earlier. Wanna talk about it?
I don't need a pep talk.
Okay, fine then. Just take care.
I'm doing just that.
Yeah, right. I'll let you go back to, studying the blade.
Watch it, Peter! You could fall on my sword if you're not careful.
What is wrong with her? We have to go back. Sure, we're heroes, but there's a limit.
Peter, we need to...
Gamora. Hey.
Is that... Corell's Galactic War Commendation?
Yeah. I rescued it from her office. I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Or that she might be my kid.
That too.
She's gonna have questions and I don't even know where to begin. How did you and Mom hook up? Why weren't you around? Did you even want me? I've become my dad.
Do you want to practice on me, answering her questions?
Corell never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What happened?
you have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
I can't promise that. I love judging people.
Fine. Corell maybe kinda caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, I can see why Corell wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to give her back, and he disagreed. So I stole the Milano, and I was trying to return her when Corell just happened to intercept me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corell and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the Ravagers and she joined the Nova Corps. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, when I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn over a new leaf. Even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln? No wonder there's a bounty on your Earth name. He must have been pissed.
Yep. But I'd do it all over again. What gets me is that Corell had plenty of chances to tell me about Nikki, and she didn't. If I had known, maybe...
The important thing is that you know now.
Yeah. I already told Nikki some of the story.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers hitting Shatari supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival, especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Shatari's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and horribly outnumbered outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Shatari launched a sneak attack. Obviously, I had to do something.
Nikki would understand that, I think.
It was so close, Gamora. By the time I convinced Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen. We thought we were too late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so... badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't about to give up Mercury without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corell I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna die.
But you didn't.
No, we didn't. And now I have to figure out how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead. Anyway, until we get Nikki back, we've got bigger fish to fry. This stuff can wait.
True. But when you are ready to talk about it, just be honest with her. The rest will fall into place.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Quill and I don't need to make up. Maybe when Quill makes the right call and flies us far, far away from the church, I'll consider us formally even.
Hey, Rocket, you got a minute?
Let's make this quick. What do you want, Quill?
Oh, God, nice.
I could really use a flarkin' drink right now.
Same. This damn fridge, though.
One whole arm. That's what? 10% of Raker down?
And I say we leave the other 90% alone. Can't say I ain't glad I get to dissect this little marvel, but that's as close as I'm getting to this flarkin' cult ever again.
You all right there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it. I see you have discovered my criminal record.
Yeah. I guess I couldn't help myself. I mean, it's your rap sheet.
I suppose that it is impressive to criminals.
Reformed criminals, as in past tense. We're legit now, remember?
I do not think we share the same definition of legitimate.
Okay, fair, maybe not, but still. Guy who kills Thanos ends up in the most infamous prison in the galaxy? It's gotta be one hell of a story.
Which part would you like to hear, Peter Quill? How I allegedly killed the Mad Titan, or are you enamored by my stay in the kiln?
Thanos, obviously. I mean, it's the Mad Titan. He was supposed to be untouchable, and then BAM! Player 2 is joined. Just, how'd you do it? How'd you take Thanos down?
With sorcery.
Come on, really?
Really. After Thanos murdered my family, rage filled my heart. In my search for revenge, I found Mentor.
You mean a mentor, right?
No. Mentor is his name. And his brother Cronus, sorcerers. They gave me a sleeping potion that would grant my greatest desire. Finding and killing Thanos.
You're messing with me.
I am not. When I awoke, I was changed. I could sense the Mad Titan's vile life force, feel it pulsating from across the galaxy.
Wow, that's
I know how it sounds, Peter Quill.
And I believe that you believe this happened. It's just, it's pretty out there. Even for space stuff.
Regardless, I followed the pulse in my mind until it led me to a moon in the Black Quadrant. And there, I found Thanos, hiding like a coward. Our battle waged for days. Each of us trading blows across the moon's inhospitable surface, equal in strength, equal in our resolve to see the other dead once and for all.
And then you delivered the final blow.
I recall throwing a final swing before I collapsed from exhaustion. When I awoke, I was in a hospital on Elanis. Many rotations had passed, and I was being hailed as a hero.
For killing Thanos.
Allegedly. The very fibers of my being say otherwise. I can still feel him out there. I have no doubt in my heart that he survived, just as I did.
What was it like in the kiln?
You would not have survived the cycle. Why?
I maybe know someone there.
Then pray they died quickly.
Yikes. It's really that bad?
Worse. However, after the chaos I wrought in my misguided quest for revenge, it was a well-deserved punishment.
Right. The rampage.
That is one way to describe it. After my battle with Thanos, I became convinced that he still drew breath. I demanded proof, but when none was provided, I convinced myself that others were concealing his location. I saw his hideous visage in every shadow, and murdered anyone I thought was hiding him.
Some of which were very bad dudes.
Perhaps. It is not my place to judge.
So, how'd they stop you? Nova Corps, I mean. You're Drax, the Destroyer. There's not a bounty hunter alive who could have taken you down.
I surrendered.
What? Why?
I had succumbed to madness, and become the very thing that I hoped to vanquish. Once I realized that, I could not live with the monster that I had become.
Well, the important thing is that you're here now, with us. And we're not going back to prison anytime soon.
That remains to be seen.
Somebody makes the right call and gets us out of the way of those smoke idiots. It ain't cowardice, it's common sense.
Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, You ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship.
Shoo! Flark off!
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
How about you, bud? You doing okay? Are you sure? We saw some pretty messed up stuff in there. Yeah. Maybe I'm not the best person to discuss it with you. You and Rocket should definitely talk about it, though. I'm glad you guys are there for each other. Take care, buddy. Anything yet?
Guardian of Galaxies.
Cosmo, buddy. Where have you been? We've been calling you.
Sorry, Piotr Quill. Cosmos ball's been tied. Universal Church of Truth arrive at nowhere.
Are you okay?
He's fine for a moment. Cosmo receive warning in time. But Continuum Cortex is of shutdown for safety. It's been dead, huh?
Your little detective trip almost got us killed. We'll fill you in when we get there.
Yet, this problem is bigger than Cosmo. Guardian of Galaxies must go to Xandar and ask Worldmind for help instead. Cosmo unable to get through. Guardian of Galaxies must actually...
Cosmo, are you there? What happened?
Whose ships are those?
Are we under attack?
So these are the cowards who defiled Lady Hellbender's honor.
Oh, good.
And who the flark are you?
Normally, I would not engage in conversation with inferior life forms. But my contract with Lady Hellbender stipulates otherwise. Therefore, Abomination, you may refer to me by my title. I am Captain Glory, leader of the Lethal Legion.
Lethal Legion? More like Loser Legion.
He surrounded us.
Listen, I get that Lady Hellbender's super pissed, but now's really not the best time.
Did you think that she would ease her bounty simply because you somehow managed to elude the Blood Brothers in nowhere?
Yes?
Then you are as imbecilic as they are. Lady Hellbender sends her regards, so-called Guardians of the Galaxy. Prepare to be eliminated.
No, you prepare to be eliminated.
Smooth.
We got this. Probably.
Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scow worth salvaging.
Bird, find us a channel with less butthole content. We're taking fire!
These guys have really bad timing.
Starting to wish I'd stayed in dog jail.
Okay. That's kind of annoying.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet.
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
That's no fun.
Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
Coming. Let's put all that ace combat to the test, huh?
makes sense. We just wasted a ton of you.
Who's the inferior life form now, huh?
Still you.
Peter, I'm picking up something.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself. So you defeated my fighters, but my cruiser will crush you.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's, well, I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst luck and timing.
Oh,
Protect our port.
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you. Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
stupid meteor. Asteroid. Whatever.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's, well, I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst luck and timing. Who's she here? Mr. Goons, this time.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it.
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it.
It's really pissing me off.
Doing us up, Quill.
I dodged that.
That was a bad hit.
Taking heat. Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
Really need to work on our PR.
Morons. Protect our ports.
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill. Yeah, I don't think these scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege. You know, contractors.
We're contractors.
Proves its point. We just tried to dump the problem on somebody else.
You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
Just kill them already!
Clark, that hurt. Like this! We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Yeah, you were a ship washing of wax when this is all over.
Right after you patch up all the holes.
What? On the backside?
Or how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
I am Clary, warrior of...
Take that, Lady Skullscut!
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it!
world needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow. Talk about cosmic gridlock.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open a channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
I believe our skies are yellow. Need access to facilities.
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the World Mind. Groot.
Welcome to Nova Corps headquarters.
Please state your preferred language of communication.
I know, Bud, but now we can all follow along with Starpant's mistakes.
How may we assist you?
Criminal offenses.
Hunter must choose quickly, little one.
We should report what Raker is up to.
Think the Flarkin World Mind doesn't already know?
We should tell them about the promise.
Connecting to banking services.
I can't believe that worked.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, World Mind. Long time no see. It's me. Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
To pay a fine.
No, of course not. You need to save the
The
galaxy.
galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise
Is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
counter it.
it.
In less than 3 cycles,
It has spread from the crew of a single star
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxius 9, Rigel 3.
75.222%
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The World Mind has collected consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya. They're a collective.
It is a machine.
Yeah, well, so are parts of me. And you better not call me in it.
Look, we just escaped the Church's mothership. We have a ton of intel you can use to bring them down.
There is nothing you can tell us we do not
already know.
Pretty sure I know a few things that even a supercomputer can't know.
Such as...
Well, how to groom the feathers on a Shi'ar warbird, for starters.
Are you still alive?
Because I know how to groom the feathers.
Yeah, well, I know where you can buy hack Nova Corps helmets at ridiculously discounted prices. What? They obviously don't know about it, or they'd do something.
The point is, we've lived things, experienced things. We've survived the promise, and maybe our experience can be used to help you bring them down.
It is possible.
We have overlooked the value of individual
Experiential memories stored
within our files.
Good. So let's pool resources.
However, given the ill-defined
Find parameters of such a query,
undertaking
undertaking
a
a
search protocol at this time is
advised.
Now, if you will excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the preservation
of
of
Xandarian culture. All else
is secondary.
Ain't you seen what your planet looks like? Xandarian culture is a lost cause.
Where would you even go?
Please understand, that
We are not able to disclose information of this nature
to untrustworthy parties.
Untrustworthy my tale.
And how long are you gonna hide from the church, huh? A millennia? Millennia?
As long as it takes.
And if you try to come back, you'll be completely outnumbered.
Zendarian culture will be preserved, but it'll never be safe again.
Point taken. Nevertheless, we must leave.
Why?
For unknown reasons. The
Church is stockpiling resources.
Its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic.
Models.
Then update your models.
We
We cannot adjust our computations to the enemy's
nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
faith as an energy source is
Illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should
not
not
exist.
So you're just gonna let the church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
It cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
that is why they fail.
Don't you control the Nova Force? The magical energy that powers Nova Core?
It is not
magical. But yes,
Then how do you explain that one? Because to an outsider, it doesn't seem logical at all.
Thanos used to say it was generated by the living computers of Xandar.
the living computers of Xandar are the Nova
Force. It exists because we exist.
and we exist, therefore it does.
Sounds like you're able to harness your collective energy just like Raker with other people's faith. Maybe the way you do it can tell you how the church does.
Perhaps. You have given us new data to consider.
Guardians of the Galaxy. We will
Later. Right now, we need to focus.
focus on our departure.
You're still leaving?
We
We
did
did
not
not make this decision without considering
all available options. A complete
search
search.
of our data banks only revealed
A single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what, who.
Alan Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished.
In the last year of the Galactic War.
Great. So no one?
We are pleased you reached the same conclusion.
Conclusion we did.
It appears that our travel preparations
These are almost complete. Farewell,
Guardians
Guardians.
of the Galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
All right, let's get this over with. Confirm payment.
Oh, what? Whole universe is about to end and you spend our cash on a Nova Corps fine.
Look, dude, the church is about to come for all of us. Once that disabler goes off, we'll be sitting ducks. All right, at least we got that sorted. Let's get out of here.
Thank you for being
Peter,
a
we've got
responsible
movement.
galactic
They're taking off.
citizen.
Quill? Quill? I see it.
Son of a schmack!
Accepting the promise.
We gotta jump, Quill.
I know.
Drax's promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first.
Come on.
And go!
Scott!
Whoa!
What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The Loser Legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys,
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
Guys!
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the fucking water!
If they find
Promise
us,
must
we're
be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed anyway!
Guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think! Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a
I
diagnostic.
don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff?
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now. I need some rest. Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place. Drax,
I do not wish to talk.
Fair enough. We're all pretty spent, just try to get some rest if you can.
Look, it's our great leader.
Hey.
Here to yell at me some more?
What? No.
I really don't feel like small talk.
You forgot your toast. Really? How did you... Come on, girl. Shoo, shoo. What the f... That's how you got in? Ugh, screw it. And the bed smells. Great.
How come nothing's playing?
We have a ship. This is our room. Why is it so small? Look at you. Me.
Oh!
Weird hair.
What? What is it? What is this? How are you... me?
Come on. The talking raccoon's waiting for you. Everybody is.
Rocket, yeah, he was... fixing that thing that broke.
Hey, if we're some kind of big space hero now, why are we running from the bad guys?
It's complicated.
No, it's not. Stop running. And we've landed.
Let's change up the costume. Oops. Always do one button. What haven't we worn? I haven't worn this one. I did wear that one, I think. Didn't mean to do that.
Groot wanted to let you sleep. Can you believe it?
How long was I out?
Long enough to fly us all the way to the quarantine zone.
Wait, how do we fly out here?
Quill, do you want to fix your ship or not?
My ship!
Yes, your ship. Come on, the others are outside.
Is everyone outside already?
Yep, waiting for us. There, let's go.
Look who stumbled out of bed.
The rodent made decisions in your sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Took you long enough.
What? Nikki? You're not supposed to be here.
You promised you would get me out of here.
I know, but... Nikki! Guys, don't let it get to you!
Won't have to tell me twice! Faster! Nobody hurts my friend!
It's too fast, Peter!
We cannot outrun the beast, Peter Quill!
Keep going, Drax!
Honor my death!
Drax! Anybody? No! This is all wrong! It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
You're supposed to be a hero. What are you doing? Heroes don't run.
None of this makes any sense!
We can't keep running away from our problems.
Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me? Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do. You do. We have to face our fears. Take responsibility.
Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do. You do. We can't keep running away from our problems. We have to face our fears.
Take that, you ugly monster!
Just times.
Peter Quill, wake up.
Drax. We talked about this, man. You gotta stop.
Your illegitimate child was correct, Peter Quill. Hovat and Cameria will be restored.
Yeah, okay.